Happy Solstice, Hanukkah, New Year's, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day. Did I miss anything?
All right, thank you for Hello. I think I got everyone an agenda. If not, they're at the middle table. This is our last meeting until this year, until Tuesday, January 6th. If you looked at the agenda that I emailed out and put on Discord, that was wrong. Of course, it was wrong. It's corrected on this, and it will be corrected on the notes. A couple things. So 2 weeks from now is a long time to remember. 3 weeks from now is a long time to remember if you're going to be bringing a snack or not. And just a reminder about the church donation. And again, we are still looking for extra people to help with setup and take down in case, because Mary Beth is gone now for an extended period. She was helping back up Tina and I. So if anyone wants to be back up. I'm just going to start with an update because I was part of the senior commodity distribution today. I got an email at 7:45 saying, I know it's short notice, but can you come to Ishpring at 9:30? So I did. And Joanne did. She heard it. So what happened was I showed up in Ishpeming, and the semi was coming to Ishpeming, and we helped unload the commodity boxes for the Ishpeming Senior Center where people were picking them up. And then I, along with another volunteer from the Ishpeming Senior Center, took boxes up to Champion Township Hall. We were supposed to drop off the Michigami there, but they had no idea. It was the first time for this, right? So they went, oh, we don't know we're supposed to get Michigami. Let's call. So lots of phone calls. So we ended up driving to Michigami, dropped them off, talked to the people in the office who also were not aware of what was going on. So there were still lots of gaps in here, but we got that covered. And then we went out to all the way to Witch Lake and into Republic and Champion and Humboldt. That was what I did today. And there were lots of happy people when we came with those boxes. We came with boxes for this month and next month. So hopefully then in February we'll start again. Joanne went along with the semi and did all the drop points. And we both got home about the same time, like 3:30, 4 o'clock today. Do you want me to read a little bit of what you shared? Sure. Okay, that means I need my phone.
You keep this up. We're not going to let you back till next year.
That's okay. I'm tired. All right, so let me get to that. I posted some pictures just from the Ishpeming scene, and I'm from Ishpeming, so I can add that R, everyone. From the Ishpeming Senior Center of us unloading. I also posted it on my my personal Facebook page, but I did not do any commentary yet. I just said that we were helping. All right. So there are some issues still with this commodity program. Menominee, Delta, and Schoolcraft cannot front the money for the senior commodity program. So there was no food for seniors for December and January. So the other community action groups are trying to pool funds to help Menominee, Delta, and Schoolcraft. All of the Head Start programs were kept open here in November with zero funding. They begged, borrowed, and stole to keep it open so kids could eat 2 meals and a snack and learn. Funding has resumed for it now. The ladies also took partial layoffs and cut their staff to keep the kids in school to eat and learn. They went down from 30 hours a week, but still did the same amount of work. Some of the talk in Chippewa is trying to take Schoolcraft, possibly Marquette take Delta, and try to get Dickinson to take on Menominee for the food commodity. So again, there is a lack of resources for this program. Joanne and I were trying to figure out exactly how the program works, because I don't know, right? And so that's one of my goals, is to hopefully learn a little bit more. So they write grants, and the state says, okay, thank you, but they don't necessarily say how much they're gonna get. So if anyone knows more of how that gets funding, see me, otherwise I'm probably gonna call some people. Let's see. Oksana, who is the one that does this food commodity, has taken on even more roles, so that without pay or without increased pay, so that she can keep those programs running. Okay, like the diaper and incontinence program, Head Start, Meals on Wheels, all of those things. She is taking that on because I know her previously from working at Bothwell with her. She has a heart of gold, and she just doesn't want those programs to die. So she's just taking on all of this on her own. She was very thankful for any hands today. And again, it's one of those things that it was last minute. She knew it was going to be today, and that's all she knew as of last week. And then, as I said, 7:45 a.m. this morning, I got an email saying, can you come at 9:30? So that's where we're at with that. Hopefully in the new year, we'll have some more information. I will have learned, can share maybe some more. We do have till February, because the boxes, again, they got 2 boxes today.
Could she still be out there right now?
No, because we helped.
She is planning to go back to Munising.
But she was supposed to call me today, and she never did, because I had people lined up to help her in chat.
People
Oh.
showed up in Chatham to help.
They did?
I wonder if she somehow, so there was help in Chatham. And again, I mean, she sent me an email at 7:45, so I'm not quite sure when she knew.
Called me at 9, like it was spur of the moment.
Oh, so she called you at 9 even?
That's when I woke up.
Oh, okay. Wow, you did good, you were there. So that's mine. Adopt a family, oh, I can give you an update on that too. Lydia is not able to make it tonight, but she sent me, she said, I just wanted to let you know I dropped off the Adopt a Family last week, and they were deeply grateful. The program organizer was blown away by how generous we were. She was very excited for the family we picked this year. Through everyone's generosity, we were able to cover everything on the list and more. Woohoo! Yes. Rush Hour Resistance, I saw, was canceled due to wind. Only Marquette. Oh, they were in Ishpeming. Yay, Ishpeming! That was a place to be today. Do we know how many or anything update on that, or how the new place? About 5, and did the new place work pretty well?
I liked it better than the highway,
Okay.
but, I didn't know about it until kind of last minute I saw it online, so it needs to be publicized.
Yep.
Maybe the bodies should be there also.
Yep.
Because it doesn't work at my instructor.
Yeah. So maybe the idea is for Nagani people to join Ishpeming, and make sure that we, Right, and it is down, so the new place, if you're not aware, is at the corner of Main and Division by City Hall, Wilderness Sports, Bucks Restaurant. If you grew up in Ishpring, you know places more than streets sometimes. Food pantry donation, other than we gave some to Northern last week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's where I'm going again this week. I'm pretty certain we're gonna be over the 3-ton mark. Not
Okay.
that that's all our allowance.
Okay, so probably over the 3-ton mark, and it is going to Northern again this week. And as I said last week, if you weren't here, Northern, their demand increased by 50% this semester. Just at Northern. And it's probably not gonna get better in January. Is this when you want to, you pop in whenever you want.
This is a good time for me.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Oh, I'm back from my trip downstate. Not last week, but the week before, this folder was left on a table and it has, somebody's personal notes and things in it. It says a name, Steve Sexton, in the front cover. So I just wanted to give anybody an opportunity to reclaim it. The Whetstone Food Pantry has really been very effective. We opened for the first week of November and have been open twice a week since. We have 2 more openings. We'll be closed on the next 2 Tuesdays because of the holidays, but we'll be open the next 2 Saturdays, and then the food pantry will be done because it was only meant as a temporary stopgap. Today I counted, we've served 120 individual, customers. Some of them were repeat customers, but we've given out 120 portions of food, and I'm guessing that it was, our numbers will be included in portion of the Yoopers Unite total, but altogether, just the Whetstone was probably about 1,500 pounds of food that was collected and redistributed. We are at a critical low right now. It's hard for me to know what to do because we're only going to be open 2 more times. But for those 2 times, we've been averaging at least 10 families a time. So that would be about 20 visits. And I have 0 milk, 0 meat, 0 fresh vegetables. Basically, I'm just down to some canned goods and like macaroni and cheese and some dried beans. So if you can help spread the word for the holiday cheer, I'm happy to take Venmo and do the shopping myself. I'm happy to take donations of either food or cash or whatever's in your pantry you're not using. Everybody at Whetstone seems to really be very grateful. I also wanted to just mention that today the Whetstone, the actual employees of Whetstone told me that they have both 2 and 3 bedroom townhomes available for immediate occupancy. And with the housing crisis in our community, I'm a little shocked, but they said they're having trouble, people aren't applying. So I don't know if it's a lack of information or being worried about an over-income. I clarified that for 2 people, their income limit is $41,880 annually. For 3 people, it's $47,100. And they don't have to be related. So you could have 2 adult people who aren't related be roommates and share a townhome there. So if you know somebody that's been struggling to find a place and they might meet those income guidelines, I encourage you to refer them to Whetstone so that they can determine if they're eligible to be there or not. As we said, we're not meeting for the next 2 weeks, but for the first week of January, I would be looking for a partner in crime to make some treats. If that is something you want to sign up to do, let me know. And other than that, I just want to personally extend my thanks for your continued support of all of the things we do and showing up. And wish you all a happy holiday. Thank you.
other updates from the past week? LSRI, anything for you to share? Anyone, other than there is a meeting on January 5th, and the other committees have been meeting. I know that. I know the communications team is trying to find a time. I think it'll probably be next Tuesday. Anything else?
If you'd like to sign up for that meeting to mobilize, I have a QR code here. You can sign up for it if you like to attend that organizational meeting.
And anyone can join on January 5th. It will be on Mobilize.
We have a confirmed, contract for the vigil on the 10th of January.
So January 10th at 7 p.m. at the Candlelight Vigil is at the Marquette County Steps, and that is a go. Okay, thank you. Ballot proposal updates. Ranked choice voting is on pause right now. They're having a meeting, statewide meeting tonight, and we should know more about that. So if you are collecting those signatures, it is a pause right now. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Again, we ask that you contact the Michigan legislators about that $645 million the cuts that they did this past week. There was a phone bank here on the 12th, and there were some people here making phone calls. This is the last week to do that, your comment on the proposed Michigan court rule, saying that no, we should not be arresting people while they are at the court trying to follow the law. Okay, that's it, unless someone else has something. Okay. All right. I have, other than wanting to know more about how the community meal or the food commodity, all of that is funded, I also would just like to have, and I don't know if someone can help me with this, and maybe we can brainstorm, but I know there are those cuts, and I've seen some lists, but even like with the budget cuts, I get confused, and I would love if we could, I don't know, have time to talk about those and share what we know. So, because I want to be able to speak, like I kind of know what I'm talking about, so I don't know what that looks like, but I would love to sit around with some people and think about how we can work better about helping people be informed. Because sometimes I'm like, people will say, well, look at the budget and compare it to last year. I'm like, I tried that. That doesn't help me. Because I don't know, I don't have enough knowledge to do that. So I would love to talk to some people about that. Is there anything else? Okay. So are we doing breakouts? Do we need have a need for breakouts other than me wanting to talk about how I can become more knowledgeable? Yeah?
This has been a breakout, but if anybody wants to do a comment on, and this isn't important for the stream, it's only for people here. If anybody wants to comment on the new proposed Michigan court rule, I'm on the little website. I'm totally okay with anyone coming over here and using my laptop. You don't have to log into your email. You just type it in where it requests on the comment thing, because if you're like me, you keep needing to do it and you keep forgetting, and it's right here at this beautiful table.
Thank you. I thought about that too when I was typing this up, like if we had a station.
Yeah, this is the station now.
If we had a station at every time at a meeting where if there was something online or that you could just, here, like a kiosk, come to the kiosk and do this action so that you don't have to try and figure it out also. Way to go, Tori, for coming with the actual equipment to do that. Other than breakouts, just a note on the periodic events, Judy Kitchen reached out to me, asked if I would make this announcement. So you will see on the periodic events, celebrate the winter solstice. Oh, and then I didn't write this stupid date. It's this it's
The 21st.
21st, yeah,
I mean, that's when the press is.
yeah, and that's when this is too.
Sunday the 21st.
Well, and I know it's after the 19th because I put these in chronological order. I was running late doing these this week and I was stressed. Do we have any more plans for January 6th? Because
Just like a pop-up on steroids.
pop-up on steroids. Okay, I like that. Oh, and then Jen asked me to add or she talked about this last week, didn't she? The January 18th, data centers, cryptos, yes. So there's that. And the other weekly event is new, but we talked about that last week.
I can guarantee
Yeah.
Jen's part got cut off of the stream last week.
Oh.
Do you want to just hit the dates real quick?
Sure. So on January 18th, Jen Hill is working with a national group about data centers and crypto mines and why we don't want them, especially the AI data centers, which are different. She had something already planned in Houghton for in-person in the Sioux and was working on Marquette. There will be a Zoom option also. Seems like there was something else about that too, but I can't remember. I'll look back at the notes from last week and maybe add that if I have anything else. What else? Is that it? Okay, so breakout groups? Okay, all right. I figured it was going to be a short one.